Hi, welcome to a little quick hitter edition of the Keith Ashley Show today. I'm Keith.
And I'm Shannon.
We were listening to some music on the way to work this morning. I have the 3 Inches of Blood station on Pandora. One of the bands we listened to was a band called Oakley Dokley. And there's a little, they're a good little death metal band. Hardcore kind of stuff. Not Shannon's really cup of tea. And it reminded us of something that happened last year when we went to a show.
Okay, so I got us tickets to see Slayer. But one of the big things, the reason that I wanted to go was because Lamb of God.
Who we've known for years. Their bass player is legitimately our neighbor. He lives right down the street from us. They're good friends of our family.
Yeah, so and also at the job I work at, I work in a deli type store, and I would make food for them when they would come in when they were in town. Well, this was one of the first times in years they've played in Virginia, so we definitely wanted to go see them.
And this story is quite hilarious. No offense to all of our friends that are in hardcore death metal bands, but everybody knows Randy's little spiel when one of the songs comes out. Mosh pit's going, "Hey, you mother effers, you know the words, sing along."
Okay, well, he's a huge fan of death metal. Now, I'm not. And it's just my personal thing. I have nothing against anybody that likes it, and it's not like I don't like metal. It's the death metal.
Yeah, the hardcore Norwegian kind of stuff, or even harder stuff like Lamb of God, Kitty.
Well, I like some of the Lamb of God. Certain songs, but for the most part, to me, and this is where this comes in, it sounds like they're just going rah really loud. Well, he said his famous line,
"Come on, you mother, you know the words, sing along."
And for whatever reason, I just turned to Keith and go rah rah rah, and
Dead
then went
serious.
back to watching the concert, and
I look over at her,
fucking dying. Oops. And he's dying.
And I'm like, "The fuck did you just say?" And she just looks back at me again and goes, "Rah, rah, rah." I'm turning purple, laughing my ass off. Everybody around us is starting to crack up laughing. Because she's perfectly fine. She's back to headbanging. "Yeah, oh my God, fuck yeah." And I'm just like, really? And this is where the second part of the story comes. We were listening to Oakley Dokley, and the opening line of one of their songs, the guy literally sounds like he goes, "Rah, rah, rah."
And I'm like, he stole my line!
I scream out, "That's plagiarism, dude. Stole your shit. What the hell?"
So now whenever he's talking about a new band or a new song that's come out, I'll just be like, yeah, and the lyrics are all rah, rah, rah.
And she's dead serious to come into a regular conversation. "Did you hear that line? Rah, rah, rah."
Or, I mean, there's variances, because there's rah, 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 and yeah.
The high-pitched ones, too.
Yeah, so...
That is the randomness that happens when we just listen to a song on stereo.
And it was one of those just total random moments that just happened.
Can never duplicate it.
I didn't even think about it. Like, it seriously was just a spur of the moment. I looked at him and
then went right back to doing our thing.
And I'm paying attention to the band, and
I'm just looking like...
And he's like cracking up and choking, and I'm thinking he's gonna die at some point.
People around us are just like...
Yeah.
Oh. And she's just...
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Enjoying it. I mean...
That's the randomness of Outlaw and Shannon right there.
Yeah. That's... So... Real quick, another random story. I gotta talk about the hamsters.
Go for the hamsters.
Okay, so... Now, mind you, these are all perfectly sober moments.
Oh yeah, just us just riding around doing our normal thing.
Well, actually, this happened, we're in bed watching TV, and one of the Kia Soul commercials comes on.
You say you got to set a background up.
Right. And I love the hamsters. Like, I've never driven a Kia Soul. Actually, never driven a Kia.
No.
But I love these commercials.
They're
like,
awesome.
yeah, I just absolutely adore these commercials. But commercial goes off. Show has come back on. And I looked at Keith and I'm like, hamsters have like long nails, you know, claws.
Me being me, feeding into it after years of being on the road with Boogie.
And knowing he probably shouldn't.
That's right. You got a point, honey.
And I'm like, wouldn't that really tear up, you know, like the dash and the upholstery and all of that in the car?
And then I look over. She looks at me, I look at her, and she just, wouldn't it? And I go, yes, I assume so. And right back to the TV show.
And he's like, for like 20 minutes after going, where did that come from?
It was one of those beyond random.
It wasn't random to me.
But she does have a point, though.
They would tear up, like...
Yeah, they have that...
Because you see them doing this in the car to the music, and...
Their nails are really, really long.
They have claws. They're hamsters. So wouldn't that just... I mean, they'd be ripping it up.
And just think, they're like 6 foot tall, too. They'd have some big hands. That's a hamster that's my size.
Yeah.
That's a big hamster.
So that's the randomness of Shannon's brain right there.
And the best part is, we're all completely sober when this happens.
I'm not even really tired most of the time. This stuff now, when I'm really tired, that's when the real crazy.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, but that's another day.
So this was a little sneak peek into our random goofiness. I'm Keith.
And I'm Shannon.
Till next time.
Have a good one. Bye.